Most people think you need millions of dollars, a hard hat, and years of construction experience to start a home building company. But what if I told you you could get started without owning any tools, hiring any workers, or spending a single dollar up front? Sounds insane? Well, in this video, I'm going to walk you through the step-by-step method of launching a home building business with zero startup capital. And yes, it's 100% possible in 2025. So, if you're serious about building wealth in real estate, and not just flipping houses or wholesaling deals, but actually starting your own residential construction company, then stick around. This video is for you. Let's get into it. Housing demand in the US and across many parts of the world hasn't slowed down. If anything, there's a bigger shortage of affordable homes than ever before. And guess what? Developers and home builders are scrambling to meet that demand. But here's the kicker. You don't have to be a builder swinging hammers or laying concrete yourself. You can start the company, act as the business owner, build a team, get contracts, and use creative partnerships to build homes, all without spending your own money. This is called leverage, and it's how smart founders in 2025 are entering industries they have no traditional background in. But what does a home building company do? Let's simplify this. A home building company is responsible for managing the process of constructing homes, from buying land and getting permits, to working with architects, engineers, contractors, and eventually handing the keys to a new homeowner or investor. You're not swinging a hammer. You're managing the process, bringing people together, and making money by delivering a completed home. Think of yourself as the conductor of an orchestra. You don't need to play every instrument. You just need to bring the right people together and keep the music going. Now here's how to launch with no money of your own. Step 1. Choose a niche plus market. Focus on one type of home. Single-family homes, affordable housing, modular homes, or even luxury homes. But don't try to do everything. Start in a market you understand or live in, especially one with strong housing demand and new development activity. Step 2. Register your business as an LLC. This gives you credibility and legal protection. You can register your LLC online, and I recommend using Busy, formerly Inkfile, to do it for free, plus state fees. You'll get your paperwork, EIN, and more without hiring a lawyer. Once you're set up, you now look like a legit company, and that's important when you start reaching out to partners. Step 3. Find an experienced general contractor, GC. Here's where the magic happens. You don't need to do the building, you need to partner with someone who already does. Most GCs already have teams, suppliers, equipment, and local experience. Pitch them your idea. You'll bring in projects, handle the business side, and they handle the construction. It's a win-win. Step 4. Use joint venture, JV agreements. Joint ventures let you legally partner on projects. You can split profits from a house build 50-50 or any percentage you agree on. You bring the land, permits, or investor. The GC brings labor and expertise. You don't need cash, you need a deal, and the agreement makes it official. Step 5. Source land or a buyer-backed project. Now find landowners who want to build or investors who want homes built. You can also partner with a land developer who has empty lots but no builder. Offer your company's services to get the homes built using your GC partner. You are the bridge between land, labor, and money. Step 6. Profit from project management fees or equity. Once the project starts, you can make money in two ways. You either charge a fee to manage the build, typically 5–10% of total construction costs, or you retain equity in the final home sale and get paid at the end. Some builders charge both. And remember, none of this required money up front. Just hustle, communication skills, and a legally structured business. Let me show you what this looks like in real life. Meet Marcus, a 32-year-old guy in Georgia, USA, who started a home building company from his laptop. He didn't have a construction background, but he knew how to network. He found a local GC, pitched him the idea of working together. Then he found a landowner who wanted to build 4 duplexes. He used a JV agreement, managed the permit process, and oversaw the project. When it sold, he walked away with $58,000. No loans, no upfront capital, just connections and legal structure. That's the power of the new way of doing business in 2025. It sounds amazing, right? But what about licensing, permits, and legal stuff? Good question. Depending on your state, you may not need a builder's license if you're not the one physically doing construction. But your GC partner absolutely does. That's why partnerships matter. They already have licenses, insurance, and experience. You will need permits and inspections for each home you build, but that's part of the normal process. Cities want development. You'll follow their steps, work with the architect and GC, and get everything approved legally. Also, make sure to consult a lawyer about your agreements. Sites like LegalZoom or working with a local attorney can help you get professional contracts set up. If you start this business, how much can you make? A typical home building company makes money in chunks. It's not daily income, it's project-based. But those chunks are big. Here's a basic breakdown. Manage a $300,000 home build and you charge a 10% fee equal to $30,000. Complete 3 projects a year equal to $90,000 in income. Or instead of fees, you keep 20% profit share of $100,000 net profit equal to $20,000 per project. Now imagine scaling this to multiple builds or working with investors building communities of homes. This is how you go from zeros to a 6- or 7-figure business without ever picking up a hammer. Now that you know the earning potential, how can you get your first deal? Start local. Find one landowner, developer, or investor who wants to build a home but doesn't know how or doesn't have time. Offer to manage the project and bring a trusted builder. Reach out on Facebook groups. Go to local real estate meetups, or even talk to realtors who know investors looking to build. You just need one success story. After that, word spreads fast. Look, in 2025, you don't need to wait for someone to hand you an opportunity. You can create one. A home building company is not about construction, it's about coordination, communication, and courage. No tools, no money, no problem. With the right partnerships and a simple LLC setup using Busy, you can go from zero to home builder and start changing lives, including your own. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button and drop a comment below. Would you ever start a home building business like this? And don't forget to subscribe. I've got more zero to launch business guides coming your way every single week. I'm Fast Biz Growth, and I'll see you in the next video.